Nicholas Yahaya Ugbane. I come from Kogi State, specifically Kogi East Senatorial District. I'm glad to be given the opportunity to say a few words about Friends to Lean On. Friends to Lean On is a support group for people suffering from depression and anxiety disorder. To my mind, what this means is that you find people behaving in a way that you cannot easily discern. You can't find a very explicit explanation for their behavior. And such instances can be cited by examples. For instance, a pregnant woman, a woman that is married to a husband, both of them live in one room, she's pregnant, and she goes to a clinic to see the doctor, the gynecologist, and she's informed that she should be expecting triplets. Now, she doesn't know where to go. She was perhaps expecting one baby. Now she has been informed that she's expecting triplets. Now, the husband's job is not a very strong one, and she herself has no job. She's a full-time housewife. The anxiety alone is enough to cause restlessness. And so if she manages to deliver the triplets, then how does she cope with these babies? A bundle of joy has now become a bundle of anxiety, a bundle of worry, a bundle of restless night. So we need, an organization or people who can easily, discern, who can easily identify such instances and then help. This is one of the examples we live with. I remember when I was a young man in the secondary school, I came out one morning and said, "Good morning, sir," to one elderly man. And he said, "What is so good about this morning that you are telling me good morning?" And he walked away. I was so surprised. Now, you might not know what was wrong with the person. Maybe I wouldn't call it transferred aggression. No. What we are talking about is more than transferred aggression. Something that that has brought a kind of disorder to the entire nervous system. Even the people suffering from this anxiety, they don't realize what they are suffering from. Okay, I've read in magazines where couple will lock up their own children in a car and allow them to die. What could be the reason? Where somebody will take his son to the top of a mountain and dump him there so that he could die. So we need to identify such instances early so that we know the level of assistance we can render. And this thing happens in every facet, in every department, in every endeavor of life. Even if you are working in an office without any reason, it's not time to close, you want to close. Not that you have any assignment to do at home, you are just not yourself. You are just not yourself. No person can really discern, can really, extract what is wrong with you. You are fed up with your environment, you are fed up with people, you are fed up with everything, just everything in life. And then, if these things are not identified in time, it may lead to people committing suicide. That's the cause. Now, people commit suicide because they are fed up with the world. They are fed up with their environment. They are fed up with everything. They don't even explain. They can't explain why they have to live. So to avoid people getting into all these, I'll call them extremities. Avoid people getting into all these extremities, it is necessary to have an organization that will read, an organization that will intelligently and psychologically identify people with all these symptoms. Now, let's go to the National Assembly. It's not only Nigerian National Assembly. We have assemblies in India and other places where they fight. Why do they fight? This is an assembly of matured people, educated people, people who have seen things in life. But it comes to a point where one issue, they can't bear it any longer. They can't take it any longer. And then they result in exchanging fists, blows. They turn the place into a boxing tournament. So these things are disturbing. And now in this country, we need an organization, an NGO or something that will help people in such difficulties, and then begin to handle them, talk to them, find a way so that these things will not blow out of proportion, and to not go bust and then end up in fracas or whatever. So I think these are some of the things we need to do. Even some of the drivers that have accidents on the road, you don't know what is wrong with them. Yes, and then some resort to consumption of alcohol, but even then, it doesn't solve their problem. So I think anxiety disorder or depression cumulatively result from a situation where the affected person cannot find immediate solution to the psychological problem facing him. And it is a task on the brain, because the brain cannot offer any alternative that will satisfy the sufferer. So that is why we need to get people to understand, and so on. In a family, you find somebody who has no appetite, there's food for the child to eat, there's everything, but the child is not happy. You don't know why the child is not happy. You don't know why the child has no appetite. You take the child to the clinic, they say no, there's nothing wrong, and so on. Yet, so it could be depression in a way. You may not know. So we need to be extra careful. We need to have devices. We need to create an awareness, sort of, so that people can have a second thought about feelings and behavior or behavioral patterns of people around them, so that these things can be easily identified and treated. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.